Hi, my name is Nathan Hine, also known as Harry Collins or Harry Collins III, and I'm an independent gore filmmaker. I got started in independent filmmaking, uh, growing up in western, southwestern Pennsylvania. Every kid wanted to make a film like George Romero's Living Dead films. So, as a kid, we had a camcorder and made our own home movies and stuff. So, it was always filmmaking was always in my heart, but I didn't really get involved in filmmaking until later years of my life. So, I I started getting interested in independent filmmaking whenever I started discovering independent filmmakers like Michael Todd Schneider and Fred Vogel, which were based out of the Pittsburgh area. And I saw that they were doing these independent gory films that I had a lot of interest in. So I started doing some research, and Facebook and the internet started getting bigger at that time. So it was able to like network with people and talk to people. So uh, I saw that Ron Bonk of Sub Rosa was looking for somebody to play a part in Empire State of the Dead. So I drove up to Syracuse and Syracuse, New York, and played a small part of that film, and that was my introduction to independent filmmaking. My first film project was technically it was The Sidling Hill. That was my first feature film, and I started that in 2015. But I really didn't know what I was doing. I had no experience with filmmaking. I didn't go to school. Um, I just knew nothing about the whole process. So I started shooting The Silent Hill with no experience whatsoever in the fall of 2015. So I got frustrated because I couldn't get what I wanted on film. So I took a break, and I went up to Ron Bonk was doing his film House Shark. He was shooting his film House Shark, and he asked me to come up and help out with it. So I drove up to Syracuse again and stayed at his house for a week and helped him shoot House Shark, which was so much great experience. I mean, Ron's been in this doing independent films and selling independent films for probably over 30 years now. So it was just really awesome to get experience with him. But after I got done doing that, I came back and started shooting the Sidling Hill again, and assembled a different crew, a film crew. So Canadian gore director Yan Chaos asked me to do a short film for his gore film compilation, which he features directors from all over the world that do gory shorts for this film compilation. So he asked me to do a film, and I said I was honored to do it. So I took a break from the Sidling Hill and started shooting my short film, The Last Days of Livermore, in the winter of 2016. And I chose a ghost town that had a lot of urban legends in it, and I thought it would make a great location for a film. I used to go there and party as a teenager, and it was always a creepy atmosphere of the place, and had great location for a film. So I asked a friend at work there in Ricci to come help me with the film, and we assembled a small crew on a couple days and shot all the gore effects and all of the dialogue with the other actor in like 1 or 2 days, and then the rest of the film we shot throughout the rest of the year into early 2017, and finished that in like a month and a half or so. So technically, The Last Day of Livermore is my first film, I guess you'd say, full film project. I mean, I started The Silent Hill before, but it didn't get finished until 2019. So yeah, The Last Days of Livermore is my first film project. I've been doing independent films for about 5 years now. I started out in 2015, so I started later on in my life. I really wanted to do a film at a younger age, but I just didn't have the maturity to organize a shoot or write a script or just direct people in the films. I just had other interests at the time, but the older I got, the more I wanted to do a independent film. I had the passion to do that. So yeah, I've been doing it for only 5 years, but it's been a fun 5 years, and I hope I can do it the rest of my life. So yeah, about 5 years. What I've worked on a quite a few independent film projects. Like I said, I started out with Ron Bonk from Sub Rosa, doing Empire Stays of the Dead and House Shark, and I helped Brad Twigg with a couple short films and his feature film Wrestle Massacre. I actually played a part in it, and helped him with the special effects in that film and the gore effects. Jim Roberts, got to work with him, which was a great honor. I'm a huge fan of his. I got to play a very small part in his film Closing Time and help his mom with the gore effects, which was an honor. I did a couple scenes for Russian filmmaker Alexander Shanovsky. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but his AKA is Alex Wesley, and I did a couple scenes for his gore films, a few of his films, which was an honor. I think Zombie Infection, I played a small part for him, and a couple of his Faces of Gore, I think they're called, series, I played a small part in those. And then his newest film, Jolly 2, I played a small part for him for that, which was really fun to do. Jason Lindbergh, his film Clay, I came up and helped with the special effects in that. It was an honor to do that. Dustin Mills was on that project, and Aaron Ryan, so that was an honor to be up there and working with those guys on that film project. Skit from Biz Entertainment, I worked on his film Evil Spawn. I did the gore effects for that, and that was a fun project to do with him. And I'm trying to think, there's so many people that I worked with, I just can't even remember. I also, my film crew members, Matty Cahoon, and his company Dead Broke Productions, I worked on just recently, helped him on his film Paranormal Documentary, and I played a small part in that and did the gore effects for it, which was really fun to do, to work with him on his projects, because he's helped me out so much on mine. And I worked on recently working on another crew member, Bob Leslovic's first feature film, Homicidal Harry, which I get to play the main role as the homicide killer, which was really fun to do, and help Bob with the directing and with the special effects, and just have a great experience working with him and helping him get his vision out. So that's what I'm currently working on at the moment. So yeah, it's been a fun time doing all these different projects and working with all these independent directors from all over the area. It's just an honor to meet people and just network and have fun and just do these different films. My advice to somebody that would want to get into the independent film world is that assemble a crew that you really get along with and click with well, because I found over the years that if you don't have a crew that shares your vision or shares your ideas, or just basically get along with, then it just makes the shoots a lot harder and a lot more stressful. I've had experiences where I haven't got along with people on my shoots, and it just makes it a lot harder to get the films done. So, yeah, assemble a crew that you get along with, and just make sure they share the same vision and passions that you do on the project, and that's the main thing I think for if you're getting into independent films that you need to focus on. Second thing would be the budget. Work within what you have. If you have a small budget, just make it work. Try to stretch your budget as best you can. Look up stuff on YouTube for watch tutorials. Research stuff if you want to do stuff on it. Try to make it work. That's what I've done over the years. Just try to try to, you know, make 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 do with what you have is the major thing. You know, if you don't have a big budget, don't stress on it. You know, and don't go into debt trying to make a film. Just use what you have, and you know, maybe your crew will help you out with it. You know, just do with what you can do within your budget. And the last thing is, you know, just have fun with you know, making your film. Get, you know, you know, take it seriously, but you know, if you're not having fun, you know, it's just not worth doing. I found that, you know, you gotta have fun with your project, and you gotta have the passion for it. And if you have the passion for it, and the love for it, you'll make a great film. You know, it's something that I personally love to do. I mean, it is stressful at times and it's frustrating at times, but in the end, I really enjoy what I do, and it's something I love, and always will continue to do probably for the rest of my life. Hopefully, you know, I mean, sometimes people get burned out, but you know, do what you love and enjoy what you do. So, and if you do that, then I think that you can put out a quality film, and you know, fuck the haters. You just do what you want to do. If you like the film that you put out, then hey, you accomplished something. Not very many people can make a film. You know, a lot of people like to hate on people for making films. You know, but what are they doing? You know, so just do what you love, and don't worry about anybody else. You know, just do what you want to do. Um, my film production company is called Hardcore Core Productions. We have a Facebook page. I pretty much promote everything that we're working on and all my films on that page. My individual films have their own Facebook pages if you want to check them out too. The Last Days of Livermore has a Facebook page, and that was released on Yan Chaos's Gore compilation Part 4, I think it is. Frames of Fear 2, and Brutality, which is released on Wild Eye. You can actually buy that on Amazon now if you would like to check out The Last Days of Livermore. The Sideling Hill, we did a Blu-ray release, a DVD release, and a VHS release. The DVDs just recently sold out. The Blu-rays sold out, so I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it now. But if you are interested in watching the film, just send me a message, and I'll send you a link to it, or we'll figure out something for that. But you can check out the Sideling Hill Facebook page. And my recent film, Keepsake, we just did a DVD release that sold out, and I'm probably going to be doing a split Blu-ray release with Keepsake and The Last Days of Livermore, hopefully here in the future. So you can check the Facebook page for updates. And we're currently shooting Homicidal Harry, Bob Flislovic's feature film, and it has a Facebook page too. We're just wrapping up some final scenes and going to be editing very shortly here, so hopefully we'll have that out to you guys by hopefully early next year, or we're praying. So, Maddie Calhoun's newest film, paranormal documentary, is actually on Amazon Prime if you'd like to check that out. And yeah, that's about it for our companies, and you know, checking out our films. We really appreciate all the support everybody has given us over the short years that we've been around. So I really appreciate Tony giving me the opportunity to do this interview. I really appreciate all your support for the independent and underground film scene. Thank you.